Hey, it's Joel, the 3D printing nerd, and you may remember these Feetz shoes that I got while I was at the Bay Area Maker Faire. They were cool, they were comfortable. I had some issues though, and one of the main ones was it just kept pulling apart. Look at that, it's terrible. I mean, I could have put some shoe goo on it, but I didn't want to. Plus, when I would bend the shoe, this part here would actually increase pressure on the top of my foot, and it would be uncomfortable. It wasn't painful, but it was uncomfortable. So I talked to Feetz. I did the cool thing with their app where you take 3 pictures of your foot while it's on an 8.5 by 11 piece of white paper, and it sends off measurements. And then you get this thing. This is a box. This is a box full of Feetz shoes. These are the custom shoes, whereas these are not the custom shoes. What we're gonna do is open this box, and then I'm gonna have my friend grab those shoes again because I'm gonna have to compare them, and then we're gonna see if the new ones work out well. Let's do it. All right, I've got my trusty box knife. It took a little while. I think they implemented some of the design changes. I remember when my buddy Barnacles, he had some new Feetz shoes, and they looked different than mine. All right, so in the box, there's this kind of white-ish bag, and then there's this dark-colored bag. It says, with the most advanced fit in the world, driven by technology, powered by sustainability. And it says, size me, Joel. Look at that. These are Joel's shoes. This is fantastic. Well, let's look at this thing first. Oh. Okay. So it's examples. So it looks like... Oh, okay. These are examples of what the old sole was, and then this is an example of what the new sole is. One is bigger than the other, but it's very interesting what it shows. This one, the old sole, you can see that bend right there. That bend is terrible because this is where that part of the shoe actually attaches to it. Could you throw me a shoe, please, Josh? Thank you. So if you look on this shoe, when it's bending, this is where the glue parts were failing, where that tight bend was. This is a new one. And there's no cuts out to the edge. It's not flimsy like that. It's a more solid piece of rubber, and even though it has these flex points built in, it's never a sharp corner, so to speak. It's more of a gradual curve, which should lend itself to longer performance of these shoes and less for the need of shoe goo. All right, let's get these bad boys out. This is exciting, Josh. My assistant Josh is powering the camera. Everybody, woo! Thank you, Josh. Here we go, getting them out. This is exciting. Do. What do you think?
Shiny.
Yeah, they're shiny. So, okay. Here we go. Look at that. So, new, old. The old one has that sharp bend. This one, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. These look good. So let's see. It looks like the bottom material is the same, but it doesn't have those cuts all the way down. So it'll be interesting to see how that works for wearing the shoes. All right, here they are. Whoosh. Here's the app, and this is the thing that it did the sizing for. If you look at it, that's my left foot. Tickle. I'm kidding. So there's my right foot. And these were images, or these models were generated by the images that I sent off. So here's the size me data. It says my right foot is a 13.6D. My left foot is a 13.1D. My right foot is 5 millimeters wider than my left. And my right foot is 4 millimeters longer than my left. And it says I have a medium arch. I actually reached out to them because I have a negative arch. It's terrible. So they said the wording is incorrect, but the models are correct. Whoosh. here we are, we're outside, we're on my porch. We figured this was a better place to actually trial these shoes rather than in the garage. So let's take off my old busted old style shoes. This is the left shoe right here. It's a comfy fit. It's not a bad fit. All right. Apparently, according to the app, this one was larger. Okay, the right one is slightly tighter than the left one. Looks like this bunches up when I press on the heel. Not so much on this one. All right, so it looks like as far as customized shoes go, this was a 13.1, it said, and it's very loose around the ankle. This one, it said, was sized a half a size larger, I guess, at 13.6, but it's very, very tight around the ankle and around the top of the foot. Let's stand up. So here I am standing on the shoes. I can jump, I can move like this. Everything is as comfortable as it was in the previous shoes. I still notice that I have the problem of the rubber bending in and onto the top of my foot. And if I was doing some walking or lots of flexing throughout the day, I think the top of my foot is going to get sore, just like the last ones. Standing up, the size difference that I was experiencing and feeling when I was on the porch doesn't seem to be taking effect. They do seem a little bit more rugged, and I think the design allows for an easier wear because it's not reliant on those sharp bends. I don't know, these feel okay. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Whoosh. All right, we are back from the outside. There we go. Hey, that worked well. So these are the old shoes. These are the ones that I had issues on the top of the foot. These are the ones that were bending too much and would require some shoe goo. The ones that are on my feet right now have this new bottom, this new sole, and it doesn't have those harsh turns. Those turns are no longer, those corners are tasty and round and lovely. And it still has that split down the center, just like this one does. But the difference is this is hopefully going to last a little while longer. All it took for these to break down was 10 hours. These are supposed to last for 500. So I've got this Swell Feetz bag. I have this pretend shoe, and I have my old shoes. New shoes are on my feet. I've got an energy drink right here. I'll give this a week or so, and then I'll let you get my thoughts on a final review. That should be how it's going to go. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching the ads all the way through. And thanks to my patrons who support me at patreon.com. In fact, I just hit a goal at Patreon, and I'm able to hire an editor part-time, and I'm able to hire my assistant part-time. Josh, say hello.
Hello.
There we go. So now that I have an assistant and now that I have an editor all part-time, thanks to my lovely patrons, I should be able to get some more content out and be able to sleep and not have any medical issues. All right, finally, you know what? Don't forget to hug each other more because I love you guys. As always, high five.